To the joy of us all, For My Pleasure is to come. The son of For Pleasure out of the Hinosa of world champion Vigo Darsui. And then Gidam. Legendary blood, it must be said. Our team world and European champion, team and Olympic champion. The Supreme Sire For Pleasure, who has delivered hundreds of international success grenades. Funky Fred, Firth of Lawn, Fit for Fun, and many, many more. And also this one here is decorated in the chestnut jacket. And then, I said it before, world champion blood over Vigo Darsui in the Falling Dam line. Gerd, you discovered him at the time, I think, in the Netherlands. And he had made a fantastic test, also in 2020, best jumping stallion at his 100-day test. So far, he has kept all his promises. Yes, we are really enthusiastic about him. I think it's a great horse. I was really impressed by him at the free jump competition I was judging in Holland. And there were incredibly great horses, and he won the championship, the jumping. And then I spoke with the owner whether he would sell them. Fortunately, we came to an agreement. And we have another For Pleasure, but Heinz, you know, when you see a stallion you like, then you have to buy him, because if you want to buy one, then you won't find one anyway. And we have had him now last year also in Frozen Seaman. He has brought some folds regarding his heredity. It has to be said that he is rather a quirky one. He is a large frame and is a really genuine jumper. We gave him to Mattis now for this season, for last season and also next season. And we will have him in Frozen Seaman, and then we want to see where his sporting career goes. And then the mother of him, this Vigo mare, Michael van der Vleuten rode her, a great horse who has also competed internationally. The whole genetics are so good that we also lay great emphasis on having stallions from dams that compete internationally and have a great pedigree. And then, you know, perhaps best of all, with your experience, that the pedigree is the most important thing. Yeah, you're right, of course. The first thing you just said, you should buy the horse when you see it and when you are excited. But then you have to take your own euphoria with you, and not just a few days later, then the euphoria is lost. Regarding genetics, I have to say that For Pleasure, Vigo and Gidam are three stallions that have all competed internationally. They have inherited so well. For Pleasure, Vigo, even if he himself was a bit heavy, but he was world champion and the inheritance is very, very good. Always equipped the scope. Gidam himself a stallion over the Quidam de Revel blood, again very interesting, fitted with strength. When I see this stallion jumping here right now, you can see he has developed real power. Impression, he uses his body nicely, and that is important today. And now he has opened up very nicely. Just like to see that. Certainly a horse, as you say, that you will see later again. And what I also like here, For Pleasure himself was always a bit, we writers say, a bit mouthy. Vigo was also not so easy in the mouth, but he here seems to be very good in the mouth. So his rideability here, that is very good. Yes, you have recognized that very well. The rideability is really, really good. And when Mattis sits there so nicely on top, you don't see that at all, but he has already power. Well, that's how they have to be afterwards. They have to want to go over there themselves. If you go to a tournament and you want to ride a course, and if you have to drive the horse over there, then that's not going to work. Yeah, we mentioned it a couple of times today. The horses, they have to have traction to the jump. They have to want to go over, and this one seems to have that. Tja, my dear Mattis, I think Gerd Sosat wants to give you a belated Christmas present because you get to ride him for the show season. For My Pleasure. He really lets out the lines in the For Pleasure look. He has a lot of his father. How does he feel from above? Yes, the feeling is top-notch. I think you could see that. I know him a bit better. I like him a lot. He suits me very well. And he's incredibly light-footed, very athletic, very careful, and I think the last Oxer, the jumping power, that speaks for itself. Good luck in Jumping Year 2023. We wish these two, Mattis Schwenker and this very special chestnut stallion, For My Pleasure.